pace truck pulls onto the pit lane. 10 laps to settle it here tonight in Texas. Christian Eckes to the inside, Kyle Busch to the outside. Green flag is out. Busch spins the tires just a bit, and Eckes gets away at the front of the field.
Yeah, the biggest thing there is that Eckes got away before Corey Heim could try to make it 3 wide. He's leading by himself out front, side by side for second behind him. Heim leading the inside lane. Kyle Busch controlling the middle to the outside.
Here comes Corey Heim. He had a run off of turn number 2 on Christian Eckes, but now falls back a little bit. Kyle Busch now will move into the second spot as they enter turn number 3. Eckes still leading, watching this huge mess behind him.
Corey Heim having problems staying with Kyle Busch in that second spot, but it is Christian Eckes doing it all by himself. Tries to open up a gap between himself and Kyle Busch.
And Kyle is there. He looked outside, now he looks inside into turn number 1, the race for the lead. Eckes gives in the bottom lane. They're side by side off turn 2 for the top spot.
Here they come down the back straightaway. Kyle Busch to the inside. Christian Eckes upstairs as they enter the corner. Corey Heim looking on. They're still wheel to wheel for the lead.
Wheel to wheel for the race lead they come off of turn number 4, coming to 8 laps to go. Eckes in the outside lane. Busch to the bottom. Corey Heim, best seat in the house in third.
And he goes with Kyle Busch and shoves Rowdy to the top spot. Kyle Busch out in front by himself. Heim goes with him on the inside, slides up the track across the nose of Eckes. Heim to the second spot, and Eckes loses third.
Eckes may lose fourth here to Daniel Dye as he had to come way out of the throttle coming off of the corner. Dye and Taylor Gray now applying pressure behind him.
So Kyle Busch has checked out by some 5 truck lengths off of turn 4. He comes and through the tri-oval. Corey Heim under attack from Nick Sanchez. That's the fight for second.
And they're about 5 truck lengths back of Kyle Busch, the race leader. Heim has second for now. He's working the middle and bottom grooves, trying to hold off Sanchez there in that second spot as they work off 2.
Kyle Busch, though, has extended his advantage just through turn number 2. He now leads Corey Heim by about 5.5 truck lengths in the lead.
Half second last time by Kyle Busch, back to Corey Heim. Let's see what it is this time. It looks like it'll be about the same. 5 truck lengths between the top 2 and 0.4 of a second at the line.
And they work back into turn number 1. Same story here. A little bit of separation. Kyle Busch goes to the very bottom. Corey Heim working the middle groove. Nick Sanchez around the bottom white line.
Corey Heim trying to do something. He's got to make his line a little bit different than the race leader. He tried the high lane in turns 1 and 2. This time in 3, he goes back to the white line, trying to chase down Kyle Busch.
Corey Heim has good straightaway speed in that second spot. When they hit the corners, Nick Sanchez is able to chop it down just a little bit. Through the tri-oval, here comes Nick Sanchez again from the third spot.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right, Dan. Kyle maybe just a little bit better through the corners. Heim is leaving the middle lane, or the bottom lane, open for Sanchez in that battle for second. Sanchez can't capitalize.
And now Sanchez now starting to slide into the clutches of Christian Eckes, who is trying to recover from losing a bunch of ground on the restart. Eckes runs fourth.
Corey Heim gains a bit of ground this time through turns 3 and 4 on race leader Kyle Busch. Is it enough? He has time to make a move. Still 4 laps to go.
Heim definitely has closed. Kyle Busch is shortening up the front straightaway here, trying to limit that bottom groove. But now Busch slides high at the exit of turn number 2. Heim is there. It's less than a truck length in the race for the lead.
Side by side, a little bit further back behind the leaders up front. Kyle Busch trying to hold off Corey Heim. It's a half a truck length between those top 2.
The gap was 0.4 of a second, then it went down to 0.3. Now it's down to 0.2. Corey Heim chasing down the leader, Kyle Busch, Nick Sanchez, and Christian Eckes in hot pursuit.
Top 4 all lined up right here together. They've broken away from 5th place Daniel Dye. Busch back to the bottom of 1 and 2. Heim through the middle. That doesn't seem to work quite as well. He loses some ground.
Yeah, Heim tried that higher line through the corner, and he lost about 3 truck lengths to Kyle Busch into turn number 3. This time Heim will stick it to the bottom of the racetrack.
Catching Kyle Busch at Texas Motor Speedway is one thing. Passing him for the race lead with 2 laps to go is another. It's Busch by 2 truck lengths over Heim and Sanchez back to 1.
Let's see what lines they take this time through 1 and 2. Busch to the bottom, Heim again through the middle, just looking for some clean air. Sanchez and Eckes run 3rd and 4th, not close enough right now to challenge.
And these top 4 trucks of Kyle Busch, Corey Heim, Nick Sanchez, and Christian Eckes are all following each other in a line. They can't seem to get away from each other. Kyle Busch can't seem to pull away, but Corey Heim and others can't seem to get by.
Top 4 make their way off of turn 4. When they come through the tri-oval, they'll see the white flag. One more lap to go. If Corey Heim has got anything for Kyle Busch, he better pull it out now.
He's there. It was a truck length on entry at turn number 1. Same story. Busch to the bottom, Heim through the middle, trying to build momentum off 2 for the final time.
Final shot for Corey Heim down the back straightaway. He's got to run. Here he comes into turn number 3. Looking low. Busch throws the block. Now Heim will try upstairs.
Heim goes to the outside lane, now cuts across to the bottom. Kyle Busch comes off of turn number 4, looking for the checkered flag and the win here tonight at the Texas Motor Speedway. It's Kyle Busch taking the checkered flag in the SpeedyCash.com 250, his 66th career win here in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series and 6th here in Texas. Let's go to pit road.
And the celebration is underway in the Spire Motorsports pit, but crew chief Brian Patty is nowhere to be found. The crew is searching for him. They think he already walked over to victory lane, so missed the end of it as the fireworks go off, but the crew is celebrating. Kyle Busch, one of the best to do it, 66th career win, and again his 6th here at Texas, is going back to victory lane.
The veteran brings it home in the top spot. A great win by Kyle Busch here at Texas Motor Speedway.